from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. On 1st and 10, Mills escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Mills on 1st down. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Howard complete. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Mills now. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here we we go on fourth. Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Flush to his right. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw is Mills. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mills. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To try again after the sack. Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the
open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 23. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Mills able to make something out of it and pick up the first down with his legs. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mills' throw taken in by Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A really nice gain of 25 yards. To throw, Mills. Flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are back within a couple of the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I'm the best,